Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to start this thing off at the 45-second mark, close to the minute mark. Get myself ready. All right, y'all. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get the show started off the right way. Run that intro.
How you living? What? How you living? What? How you living? What?
And live in color.
Cash Money Records taking over for the 9 and the 2000. Girl, you're working with his back, yeah. You're fast, yeah. Making water spend his cash, yeah. His last, yeah. Girls, I'm with the cash, yeah. Yeah. I'm goofy as hell. Anyway, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of GQTV, y'all. And I am your host, your boy, yours truly, the one and only, your girlfriend's favorite YouTuber himself. I am the man, GQ Jamal. And this is where we review, pay homage, and just talk about shows and movies from both past and present, y'all. And like in every video, I'll put it out to y'all, bring to y'all, present to y'all, dish to y'all. I just have to say thank you. Thank you again for tuning in or watching this video. I really appreciate it a lot. Yo, make sure y'all go subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. That is GQ Jamal. Hit that notification bell. Check out all of my work. Check out all of my content. Check out all of my skits, all of my reviews. Check everything out from me. Check everything out from your boy. Make sure y'all go subscribe to my channel. Make sure y'all go share my channel. Make sure y'all go like my videos. Drop some comments. Show some love. I really appreciate it if you do. Now, in today's episode, I'm super excited to review this movie. Talk about this movie, man. This is in the 2000s. This is one of my favorite movies from this actor slash comedian. Um, there's a lot to say about this movie. I always wanted to review this, but now I'm going to talk about this movie right here. In today's episode, I'm going to just review the movie Big Mama's House, starring Martin Lawrence and Nia Long. Y'all know, if y'all subscribe to my channel, y'all should know by now that I'm a huge Martin Lawrence fan. Martin Lawrence is my favorite comedian of all time. If I ever get a chance to yo, go to one of his stand-up performance, I don't know what I do. If I get a chance to just meet Martin Lawrence himself, I don't know what to do. I know I want to have a conversation about the Martin Show. I know I'm going to have a conversation about all of his movies. I'm just a huge fan of Martin Lawrence. I'm just a fan of the person he is. I'm a fan of his work. I know he had some hit and misses in his career, but overall, Martin Lawrence is my favorite comedian, and he put a lot of people on, and I seen this year he got He's finally getting his roses. He's finally getting his just dues. Um, this year he got his star on the Walk of Fame, which I'm like super proud of him. Like, man, Martin Lawrence was like an uncle I never had. Like, he was like he was like that long lost uncle. Like that. That's what Martin. That's how. Uh, that's what Martin Lawrence means to me. Like, yo, I feel like I'm his nephew that probably never had or something. Like, but but yeah, Martin Lawrence, like in the '90s, he really dominated the '90s and the 2000s. He really dominated the box office. Like there's not too many people that can dominate the box office. Like you see what Kevin Hart's doing right now. Martin Lawrence did it in the '90s, in the 2000s. But going back to Big Mama's house, like, man, I remember going to see this movie. Like, this movie was huge. I remember going to see this movie at the movie theaters. Like, this movie came out at a time where comedy was changing. Like, it was the 2000. Like, this movie came out in 2000, June 2nd, 2000 to be exact. But I remember going to watch this as a kid. I was a fan of this movie. Like, Martin Lawrence plays this character named Big Mama. I'm going to explain the movie here in a bit, but Martin Lawrence plays this um, character named Big Mama. Like, when you watch this movie, it's like watching Martin. Like, when you watch the Martin show, Martin played his mom. Like, he played a character named Edna, like his mom. And just going back to watching Big Mama, like, it's like watching Martin all over again. When it comes to the characters, Martin Lawrence has it down to the T. Like, he creates these characters and they become like iconic. And I think Big Mama is an iconic character in the black community. I think it just in general, because this movie was international, I believe. It did really well in the box office. So yeah, Big Mama's House, starring Martin Lawrence and Nia Long. For those who haven't watched this movie, Martin Lawrence plays this FBI agent named Malcolm Turner. He's really good at his job. Really great detective. They have to like crack this case because um, Lester, I forgot his last name. Terrence Howard plays this character named Lester. Lester is like this. Um, he's this criminal. This he's a very dangerous criminal. He just broke out of prison because he was in prison for a robbery. He killed like a couple of like cops during the robbery, and he framed his ex girlfriend, who Nia Long plays Lester's ex girlfriend. So now it's all over the news. Lester broke out of jail. He's trying to find Sherry, which I'm about to talk about in a second. And Sherry has to like move away because she has to like get away from her psycho criminal ex boyfriend. But yeah, Big Mama's House, very very funny movie, very funny movie. This is like one of Martin Lawrence like last like decent movie because I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna explain that later in the video. But Big Mama's House was very huge. It became a franchise. Two of the sequels were trash, but the first one was just phenomenal. But but yeah, So Malcolm has to like disguise plant has to disguise um dress up as Big Mama. So this movie takes place in Georgia. So Malcolm has to like go down to Georgia and try to like convince try to see if Sherry is innocent or guilty pretty much, you know. So pretty much Malcolm goes to Georgia. They move across the street from Big Mama. Big Mama's like this how should I say it without being disrespectful? She's like big, strong though. Like she she's strong. She'll take shit from anyone. Big Mama like she's like Big Mama just funny. But then so Big Mama has to like um go away for a few days for like a few weeks. So Malcolm, he disguised himself as Big Mama. So they try to get all the like they try to like get all the details about the robbery from Sherry. Sherry finds out that Lester breaks out of jail. She takes her and her son to Georgia to where Big Mama lives. Nia Long. Nia Long plays Sherry. Nia Long was the eye candy of the 90s and the 2000s. Like Halle Berry was the eye candy of the 2000s. The 90s. Then Nia Long. Like everyone loved Nia Long. Like Nia Long was an actress. You know, like she was in Soul Food. She was in um, Love Jones, and now Big. Then she was in Big Mama's house. Oh yeah, and Boys in the Hood, and Boys in the Hood. So yeah, so takes her. Sherry takes her and her son, her 10-year-old son, to Georgia. So they get acquainted, reacquainted. They they don't get reacquainted. Get they meet Big Mama. Um, they haven't seen them in like years. They haven't seen them in like years. So they start to like catch up. They start to catch up, and keep in mind Malcolm is playing Sherry's grandma. She's playing Big Mama, and my man Malcolm, my man Malcolm was like started to like fall in love with Sherry, but he's trying so hard not to like blow his cover. Yeah, my man, my man Malcolm was like peeping at Neil Long. My man Malcolm was like peeping at Sherry, trying not to blow his cover. Like, damn, you fine. Like, Sherry was like wearing this like skirt, and keep in mind Malcolm forgetting that he's Big Mama and giving. Oh man, Malcolm was like low key being a perv and shit. Just checking out Sherry, like, ooh, like, ooh. Oh, Sherry, like, spilled jelly all on her dress, something like that. And Big Mama, oh well, Malcolm was like looking at Sherry, like wiping jelly off, like, ooh. Oh yeah, but so now Sherry's son, um, Sherry's son was like being a brat, you know. Um, his name was Trent. Trent. I remember Trent was mad because he lost at basketball. He lost at basketball, and him and Big Mama went to the court. Big Mama was surprisingly good at basketball, like dunking on these kids, dunking on these little 13-year-old kids. Oh man, kid was like, man, you too fat to be bowling. Like, I'm fat. Like, you look like a damn shaved bird. Like, look at you. But yeah, man, this movie was just funny. Terrence Howard, Terrence Maine Howard played Lester. Terrence Howard was in um shoot, The Best Man, and what was that other movie? Sunset Park, and I think he was in Dead Presidents too. But yeah, Terrence Howard, amazing actor, amazing actor. Hustle and Flow. Yo, stick. Yo, what's his name? What's Ludacris's? Anyway, I'm going off topic, but anyway. But yeah, Lester was just stalking Sherry, like trying to like find Sherry. Like he was like searching all over town trying to find Sherry. Broke into Sherry's apartment, stole like prescription medicine. Like this man was like a psychopath. This man was stealing prescription drugs and trying to find like money. That's his like that was like the main purpose. Like like Lester was just trying to find the money that he stole from the robbery, but um, the money was hidden in like Trent's toy box. But yeah, but yeah, like throughout the movie, Malcolm is trying his best, trying not to like blow his cover, and but he like ends up falling in love with Sherry, but then but then what else? Anthony Anderson. Anthony Anderson's in this movie too. He plays this karate instructor named Nolan. And the funniest, like one of the funniest part of that movie was when he was like at that karate class trying to like um teach this like self defense class to these like old ladies, and he was like abusing them, like he was like abusing them old ladies, like I would say old ladies, elderly ladies. He was like abusing them, but then Big Mama like was like peeping it out, and he ends up like whooping Nolan's ass. And he almost blew Big Mama's cover. Like he took off the wig. Like he took off the wig, and Martin was like, "It's like I gotta confess." Then out of nowhere, all these old ladies like took off their wigs and they started to jump Nolan. But yeah, Anthony Anderson was funny in this movie. But yeah, so yeah, Malcolm ends up falling in love with Sherry, but then um, towards the end of the movie, um, they get close, and Sherry gets more comfortable telling Malcolm about or Big Mama the robbery. Like Lester set Sherry up, and then Lester finds Sherry. Big Mama comes back. The real Big Mama comes back, and she noticed that there was like a surprise party. Then the fake Big Mama and the real Big Mama, they unite, or they know the real Big Mama noticed that there's a fake Big Mama, and out of nowhere, Lester comes down the party. He um has Sherry and Trent hostage at gunpoint. Then the fake Big Mama fights not Nolan, um Lester. Then the fake Big Mama beats up Lester. Then ends up arresting Lester. Lester goes back to prison. Then Sherry finds out that not Lester. Sherry finds out that Malcolm is really Big Mama, or Big Mama's actually Malcolm, and Sherry's pissed. Like, you thought I was the one that had something to do with the robbery. Then Malcolm feels guilty and sorry about himself. Then he goes to confess at a church. So he apologized to Sherry. Then they become a couple, and the whole movie ends as a happily ever after. So yeah. So that's pretty much Big Mama's House. So before I talk more about Big Mama's House, the movie, make sure y'all go subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. That's Cheeky Jamal. Hit that notification bell. Check out all of my work. If y'all subscribe to my channel, y'all know how I feel about Martin Lawrence. Martin Lawrence is my favorite comedian of all time. I've reviewed hell of Martin movies. I reviewed the whole show about Martin, the TV show Martin. I've done Martin skits. Go check those out. So go subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell. Check out all of my work. I appreciate it if you do. Now back to Big Mama's House. This movie came out in 2000. I remember it because I was like 9 years old or 10 years old when this movie came out. I remember it was like summertime. We went to I think it was Silver Cinema or Nova or Copper Creek, whatever movie theater that was hot back then. But I remember this movie was funny as hell. This was like the last Martin Lawrence, like decent Martin Lawrence movie, because he had a Martin in the 90s and the 2000s. He was that guy. He was that guy. Like, what you see, like if you see what Kevin Hart's doing right now, Martin Lawrence was doing it in the 90s and 2000s. Um, he had like a good solid run like in the 90s and like early 2000s, like Life, Blue Streak, um, Nothing to Lose, um, Big Mama's House, Bad Boys, the original one, the first one. He had like a solid run. Then it was like after Big Mama's House, he started like flopping with movies. Like after that, I believe Black Knight was after Big Mama's House, but Black Knight was funny in my opinion. I know there's some mixed reviews about Black Knight, but that one was decent. But after what's the worst that could happen, and National Security, Bad Boys 2, he bounced back with Bad Boys 2, but like, what's the worst that could happen? National Security, Rebound. Those movies were just trash to me. Those movies were just trash to me. I'm going to be honest. Like, I really never liked National Security like that, but people do. But Big Mama's House, the very first one, was just classic, iconic. It was an iconic movie. Big Mama was a funny ass character. Martin really knows how to deliver. He's a like solid actor, great comedian. Um, Throughout this movie, it had me lying. Damn, it had me dying. It had me dying. Like the way Martin was just creeping and just being low key stalkerish. Not, I would say stalkerish. She was just being a creep, just checking out Sherry. It was just hilarious, you know. This movie throughout just had me dying, and this was just a great sequel. I mean, this was a great movie. This movie came out at a time where like comedy was changing. Like this was 2000s. Like when you notice about this movie, it had a lot of like songs that came out of the 2000s. You can tell Jermaine Dupri produced the soundtrack because like the I think the main single from the movie was "Bounce with Me" by Bow Wow, Lil Bow Wow. And there was another song that had Monica and Nas in it, and Jermaine Dupri. And I believe the Brat and Missy Elliott was in was on the soundtrack. But yeah, this movie really delivered. Like this was a solid story. It had me dying throughout, and my only gripe about the Big Mama's House, like franchise, was just the second sequel and the third sequel. Man, the sequels were just trash. Like Big Mama's House, like the first one was made for adults. The second one was like more family friendly. I remember going to see the second one, right? Second one in the theaters. It was just trash. Like I did not laugh one bit. Like this movie was just horrible. Like horrible. I hated Big Mama's House too. And the third one I did not really care for, but I it Big Mama's House did not need a sequel. It did not need a sequel. I'm just gonna be for real. It was great by itself. Like number one was just great by itself. But if I had to like give it a rating, I would give it a 8.59. This was vintage. This was classic, iconic Martin here. Martin was himself. Martin was just fearless, just comedy. Like if I had to tell people about Martin Lawrence and like, hey, like, yo, what movies of Martin should I go check out first? Like, I would recommend people to watch A Thin Line Between Love and Hate, Blue Streak, uh, Bad Boys, and Big Mama's House. Like, go check those movies out, and Nothing to Lose. So if I had to like choose five Martin Lawrence movies, go check those out. Like check those out first. And but yeah, this was just vintage Martin. Like Martin really know how to like deliver in movies. Like he did it all. He done it all. I'm glad he's getting his flowers now. I'm glad he's getting his flowers. I'm glad he he did more after the Martin series because I know people counted Martin out, but he like bounced back and he was just he's just a fearless comedian. But but yeah, that's really all I have to say about Big Mama and Big Mama's House, the first one, and just just to go back to like the 2000s, like man, like this movie at a time it was just fun to like go to the movies, man. Like this movie came out at a time where it was just fun to like go to a movie theater. Like it was just fun. Like movies back then had like a dope like um, soundtrack and the songs. Sometimes the songs be better than the movies itself. Like that's what I missed. I missed like going to a movie theater and just having fun. You know, like when you go to a movie theater, it's just ridiculous how expensive movies are. Like, it's just ridiculous how expensive going to a movie is in 2023. Like, okay, you gotta pay damn near $30 for a ticket. This is individual ticket. Then you gotta buy popcorn. Popcorn by itself is probably like what, $10 for a small bag. Okay, then you gotta buy candy, right? Candy probably like $4, and drink is probably like $4. Then you gotta sit through a movie theater, right? The movie theater, you gotta sit through a movie theater. You gotta sit through 30 minutes to 45 minutes of previews. Then you gotta like what? Watch the promotions. Then you gotta sit through another 10 minutes of previews. So that's damn near almost an hour, right? Then finally the movie comes on. Then you're already like tired out after those previews. Then you gotta sit through, like, you gotta wonder if the movie's gonna be great or if it's gonna be trash. Then you're gonna be pissed off like at the first 15 minutes that the movie is trash. Like, bro, I just sat through like an hour and a half of bullshit. But no, I know I like rented, but that's how I feel, man. Like, Big Mama's house just took me back to a time where it was just fun to like go watch a movie theater, go to a movie theater and watch a movie, just be with family and friends, you know. It just took me back. But anyway, enough of my ranting. If you watch Big Mama's House, the first one, make sure y'all drop a comment down below. Let me know who's your favorite character from Big Mama's House. What was your favorite part, favorite memory about Big Mama's House? Let me know. Drop a comment down below. I would love to discuss anything about the movie with y'all. Let's get it. If you made it far through the movie, if you made it far through this video, I just want to say thank you. Thank you again for tuning in by watching this video. I really appreciate it a lot. Yo, make sure y'all go subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. That's GQ Jamal. Hit that notification bell. Check out all of my work. Check out all of my content. Check out anything from me, your boy. Subscribe to my channel. Drop some comments. Show some love. I really appreciate it if you do. If you have any shows, movies, cartoons you would like me, GQ Jamal, to review in future episodes, just drop a comment. Just drop a comment. It's that simple. It's that easy. I would love to do a review of your requests. I'm about to hop off this live for today. Thank you again for just tuning in my videos. We're almost at 100 episodes. We're almost at 100 followers. Go share my page. Follow your boy. Do whatever to get me to 100 followers. I do not care about followers like that. I just love just making videos, making content, just sitting by the camera, just talking about stuff I love. This is like therapy to me, you know. But anyway, I'm about to hop off this live. Until next time, everyone, this is GQTV, and I am your host, yours truly, your boy, the one and only, your girlfriend's favorite YouTuber himself. I am the man, GQ Jamal. Until next time, everyone. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. I'm out here, y'all. Peace.
How you living? What? How you living? What? How you living? What? And live in color.